Ranjit came forward with his idea about poverty alleviation maybe a year and a half ago.
One of the key objectives is to advocate the notion that you can make money and alleviate poverty simultaneously, or at least get people engaged in this very seemingly counterintuitive idea.
At the University of Sydney Business School, we are heavily investing in 5 priority research areas, and the Poverty Alleviation Group sits nicely under one of those.
Poverty alleviation is in everyone's interests, and that includes business.
Poverty is a big problem, so it needs a big solution. Almost by definition, a big solution will have to be worked on by a lot of people.
It's a really interesting space to work in, seeing how business can contribute to poverty alleviation. In terms of looking for a solution, it really does require a multi-sectoral approach, needing academia, business community, NGOs, government, civil society.
It is a new way of operating, and it will require companies to change over time, and may mean that they start off with a small project before they actually move into changing their whole organisational culture.
The group is very much aligned with the school's strategy of producing research that's not only academically rigorous, but which has real-world value and which can inform policy and practice.
Research groups are about bringing together a number of people from a whole bunch of different perspectives, and that allows for a much more interesting and deep conversation about an issue.
I think it's been an incredibly useful event. It has been good for the University of Sydney. It's been good for the University of Sydney's Business School in breaking down barriers with its other faculties. And other universities have been involved. I'm from Monash. I know my colleague came from Deakin.
We had Tharani from Deloitte. We had David from B4MD. We had a non-profit organization, for example, St. George Foundation, because non-profits are at the forefront of poverty alleviation. So I think it's critically important to understand what they think about businesses contributing to poverty alleviation.
What was great is that there were all kinds of different people saying all kinds of different things, but it boiled down to a few key issues that I think Ranjit's going to be able to go away and have a bit more of a focus, and he was open to what people wanted to say, and that was great.
This is something that is an ongoing conversation. It's a growing movement, not only here in Australia but around the world.
It shows tremendous initiative. The fact that you're all here demonstrates that he's hit a real chord.
It's a great outcome, primarily because we engaged with multiple audiences. The future of the Poverty Alleviation and the Profitability Research Group is to develop the networks that we had today, hopefully in the future to do some joint research collaborative activities with them, and get a foundation laid where very strong academic research can happen.
Hopefully there will be a next evolution of the Roundtable into a conference.
Ultimately, we need to be not just excellent academics, but we need to be thought leaders out in the community, bringing real insights and, in the best possible scenario, solutions, but let's just start with insights to the world that are relevant and useful. And that's really what the networks are all about.